class. Welcome to the online teaching services of St. Thomas High School, Mahua. Today, I, Richa Parekh, am here to further continue with the subject of social science for the students of class 8th. My dear students, in the last lecture, we were discussing unit number 6, British effects of British rule in India. Today, we are going to start with a new topic, that is the destruction of Indian trade and industries. What does destruction means? Dear students, destruction means to destroy. What was the effect of British rule so that the Indian industries and trade started getting destroyed? The handloom of India supplied textiles to the market of Asia and Europe. That means the industries which were related to clothes, for the manufacturing of clothes, those industries used to transport the goods to the markets of Asia and Europe. That means in both the continents, the Indian handloom and the textile was exported. The traders of European countries used to come to India for the purchase of commodities, textile purchase of commodities. The Indian made jute, silk, woolen and cotton textile were in high demand in the European markets. That means the traders who used to trade in textile used to come to India for the purchase, as the jute, silk, woolen and cotton textile were in high demand in European markets. The soft and delicate muslin of Dhaka was world famous. Apart from textiles, commodities such as salt, saltpetre, sugar, etc. were exported in exchange of tremendous amounts of bullion, gold and silver. That means the cloth named muslin of Dhaka was world famous. India had a speciality in muslin. Apart from textiles, that means other than textiles, commodities such as salt, sugar, etc. were also exported in the exchange of bullion. Bullion, that means the biscuits of gold and silver. The whole scenario changed as the British rule was implemented. That means unless and until the British rule was applied, later when it started getting implemented, the whole scenario, that means when India used to export the goods, it was very much rich and prosperous. But as soon as the British rule was implemented, everything got reversed. In the beginning of Industrial Revolution, the British took 500 crore rupees as per today's standard only from Bengal during their rule. That means only from a particular state they acquired 500 crores as per today's standard. So the value of those money which they took from Bengal was this much. So just imagine that how much wealth would they have accumulated. That means they would have collected from the whole nation. With the help of raw materials produced in India and the money collected from India, the business and industries in England prospered. That means after collecting those money and raw materials at a very cheap rate, the industries and business started growing in England. Their meals started progressing. That means they started working very hard and they started making more profits. The cloth manufactured in England was imported in India without levying any duties on it, whereas there were taxes up to 80% on the cloth manufactured in India. That means after implementation of the British rule, the clothes which were imported from England were available in cheap rate compared to those which was manufactured in India. For example, my dear students, if any particular thing which was imported from England would be costing rupees 10. Dear students, this is just an example. If anything which was imported from England was costed only for 10 rupees in India, even though it was imported, that means there was no tax on the goods which was imported from England. But the goods which was manufactured in India itself, and if it is costing rupees 10, 80% more tax was added, so that the people have to pay of 10 rupees, they have to pay 18 rupees in order to purchase those products. As a result, textile made in India became more costlier in the Indian market itself. The Indian handicraft and the cottage industry could not stand could not withstand the competition and they could not sustain themselves. As a result, the Britishers started applying more taxes on them. The handloom industries and the handicraft industries got demolished. Many skill-based industries of our country like textile industries, glass, paper, minerals, shipbuildings got ruined due to the policies of Britishers. Lakhs of skilled workers became unemployed and gradually the poor workers of the rural areas of India became more poorer, and hence with these policies, with these rules and policies of the Britishers, many people got unemployed. That means they became jobless, and hence the poorers became more poor. Dear students, here we are at the end of this topic. Let's read the chapter once again as a part of your homework, and don't forget to read the entire chapter. Till then, stay at your home and stay safe. Thank you.